guys, Jessica here. I'm here today with Toone, Makeup Educator and Artistry Executive for Makeup Forever Australia. Georgia has very kindly agreed to show us how to use Makeup Forever products to achieve a flawless, long-wearing and on-trend makeup look. She's also going to show us a few of her makeup artist secrets and tricks using Makeup Forever artist techniques. We've seen many trends that have been influencing the makeup looks for this season. We've seen the royal wedding, so we're seeing a resurgence in natural looking skin, as well as Milan Fashion Week, which boasts some bolder and brighter looks on the eyes, the lips and the cheeks. So if you'd like to see Georgia in action, keep on watching. Georgia, thank you for being here today.
My pleasure.
Makeup Forever's been in the kits of many makeup artists, both here and overseas, but it's fairly new to the Australian market for consumers.
It is.
Can you tell me a little bit about the brand and how it's different from other brands?
Makeup Forever is a pro brand made by a pro, and it's been used, as you said, by pros since 1984. It's a French brand. One of our most key franchises within the brand is the Ultra HD franchise, and that is because it contains the 4K complex, which is really specifically designed to work with film and photographic.
So what are your tips and secrets for long-wearing makeup?
Definitely making sure that you use our Ultra HD formulas and our Mist and Fix, which is a fantastic setting spray that's also hydrating. Yeah, absolutely, that one. It's so beautiful. It has really hydrating properties and sets your makeup. You'll be wearing the makeup all day and right into the evening.
Contouring has become such a massive skill. Do you have any secrets and tips that you could share with us so that the contouring looks great in natural daylight as well as on camera?
Sure. The most important thing is to remember that, you know, your face is individual and you need to contour for your own face.
Yeah.
So we actually have a palette at the minute that's quite beautiful. It's about to come out and it's all the products that you need for contouring. The point is really to be subtle when you are using a product and to make sure that you're contouring in the right places.
So as far as lips are concerned, I feel like I'm seeing a return to the sort of old-fashioned bullet form of lipstick or the crayon form of lipstick over a liquid lip. I just feel like I'm seeing that a little bit more at the moment. I understand sometimes liquid lips can be a little bit drying on someone who's got dry lips, but do you have any tips for how you could use sort of a crayon or a lipstick and just keep it on all day?
So the most important thing is to prep the lips, obviously, as you prep the skin. We usually put our Ultra HD lip booster onto the lips. So that has tetrapeptides, which are a little bit plumping, and it's incredibly hydrating. So prepping the lips like that gives them fullness. Then using an aqua lip liner on the lips to outline the lips, and then putting your bullet all the way over the lips, setting it by pressing it and actually pressing a powder through a tissue.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
I love the aqua lip liners, they're my favourite.
They are beautiful. They're waterproof. Do you know the story?
No, tell us the story.
Okay, so the story about how the aqua range was created is that Danny was approached by the choreographer of the American synchronized swimming team for the Olympics. She wanted waterproof makeup, so it's tested in labs. It's tested by the synchronized swimmers in warm chlorinated water, and it does not move.
No, it's amazing. So you can basically wear it at the beach and it won't come off.
Absolutely. You can.
So have you got any tips for the eyes? I know a lot of people struggle doing their own eyes, and you know, because it's coming up to the race time and not everyone has a makeup artist at hand, have you got any really quick tips that you can share with us on how to do a really beautiful, simple but easy to achieve eye?
We actually have a gorgeous product which is new called Artist Lip Blush, and it's basically a 3-in-1. So it's a really easily blendable matte product, which at the minute is so all the rage all over in Milan, in Korea, in all the places where fashion is amazing. Really easy because it's a crayon, winds up.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
It's really
so you could really just have that for your lips and your eyes as well.
Totally.
Use it as an eye base.
Yeah.
And it doesn't smudge?
No, it doesn't smudge.
So what do you think we're going to be able to see from Makeup Forever coming in the future? Is there anything you can give us a little insight on?
We do have a couple of really beautiful products coming out in the modern matte area. So we
Yeah.
have Matte Velvet Skin Compact
Yeah.
Foundation, which is coming out this year, and it is literally the most beautiful velvety textured matte, but not the really dry sort of old school matte. It's a beautiful sort of loomy matte.
Yeah.
Very comfortable, and also in a compact, it becomes very portable.
So it'll be even good on someone with dry skin.
Absolutely gorgeous. Straight after that comes out next year, we're also bringing out a liquid version, which is going to be even more beautiful for drier skin.
Well, thank you for all of your insights. We're going to get into the makeup tutorial now.
So Georgia, I've just put in some of the Ultra HD Skin Booster on your skin to hydrate and plump your skin. A little bit on the lip, the Ultra HD Lip Booster. Again, a little bit plumping, tetrapeptides, which are gorgeous. Step 1 Nourishing Primer next, and that is going to be really, really nourishing and hydrating for your skin. So what we're going to do is have the skin being incredibly healthy and comfortable and really dewy underneath makeup, so that all through the day you still have a beautiful dewiness, and your skin's going to be really accepting of the beautiful makeup products we're putting on top. And then more under the eyes. We're going to use a new product called Ultra HD Perfector, and it's a line blurring skin tint. So a really beautiful sheer coverage, hydrating with an SPF, which is really important for your race days. And it's really easy to apply. You can either do this gorgeous big 108 brush, which is really fast, and it gives you a texture a little bit like the texture of a sponge. This is such a great product. This is a new product called Ultra HD Soft Light, and it's basically a liquid highlighter, but it's got no sparkle, so it gives you that incredible youthful glow rather than like a, sort of a sparkly effect. We can always add sparkle later on in the evening, but this gives you a gorgeous beginning. You can tap this in with fingers as well, but I love to put this on with a 104 brush. I want to make sure we use it on the high points of the face, over the lip, to give a really beautiful pout, straight down the centre of the nose, and we can use it just on the brow bone if you like, and on the top of the chin. We're going to put this on before any other colour, just to let it sink into the base. This is the Ultra HD Concealer, and the great thing about the Ultra HD products is they have 4K complex in them. So basically they're made for film and photographic work, and they're really invisible to 4K technology. So the camera loves these products. So just under the eye there, really sheer. It's a very fine shimmy concealer, so we're not going to be able to see actual product. A little bit in the corner. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of the concealer across Georgia's nose there. I'm going to use an ellipse sponge. This is a latex sponge, so it doesn't need to be dampened, and it just really presses the product beautifully towards the skin and presses one product onto the underlying products really well. Next layer, I'm going to use a brand new crayon called Artist Lip Blush, and this is a 3-in-1. And they're beautiful colours. A tiny touch on the eye, the cheek and the lip to give a really sort of monochromatic effect, and this is a very huge trend at the minute, to have sort of like those corals all the way through the skin. The Artist Lip Blush is literally a crayon with a wind up, so it's really easy with brushes or with your fingers. So I really just want a very sheer amount of this on the eye. I'm going to come back in and pump the eye up with more definition a bit later on. This crayon is very matte and it's a little bit powdery, so you don't get a sort of oily effect with it, and which means it lasts really long during the day as well. It's very surprising actually to people, I think, that you can use a product in 3 areas and it's so quick and easy. It's the perfect weekend combination and also the perfect weekend product, I think. It's the perfector and the lip blush. So a coral used on the face in this way is incredibly youthful. It gives the whole face a really fresh look. Let's get a brow in there because the brow is so important on the face. It frames the eye and it brings the focus to the central area of the face. I'm using a Pro Sculpting Brow, which is a gorgeous 3-in-1 spoolie and a highlighter. So I've used number 20. This is a great colour for Georgia because it's a warm blonde. I don't want to do a solid hard brow. I think at the minute the brows that I'm seeing are very fluffy and soft without these really strong hard tails. So as it's a daytime event, we're going to keep it really natural but definitely defined. Let's put a little bit of mascara on at this point to give Georgia's eyes their other frame, and then we'll work from there. So applying mascara and then this look will be finished. Georgia, we're going to amp this look up a bit with a bit more definition. So I've got this amazing new palette, the Glitzy palette, with a gorgeous glitzy cover. And basically this can go from really subtle contouring to really strong contouring for the whole face. So eye, cheek, wherever we need contouring. And because we have, everyone's face is different, your face will require certain things. I'm applying the shadow in the hollows of the cheek, along the nose, under the lip, and in through the socket. Also, this little trick under the bottom lip is a gorgeous one to make the bottom lip look a little bit more pouty. So when you're doing shading part of your contouring, start in front of the ear and work softly towards the bottom of the cheekbone and don't come any further in. So down and then blend up. Your highlight goes on top of the cheekbone, blend down. I'm going to actually do the eye as well. Take the darker central colour through the socket, so that's giving shape back to the eye. We're going to blend a few colours across the lid, a gorgeous golden tone over the orange. A really good trick or tip when you're applying eyeshadow, the more you blend, the longer it will stay. Just apply blush to the apples. I'm using the Bright Peach Blossom blush. As you go into the evening, your blush needs to be a little bit stronger. Okay, a little bit of depth on the lash line to give definition. I'm actually using the mocha. So we're going to define the under eye with the same mocha to balance. So really when we look at this, it's a very natural makeup, but it still has definition and glow. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of a tight line. I'm going to get Georgia to look down. Tight lining is basically just putting an eyeliner on the upper lash line on the inner rim. So what it does is give definition to the lash line without the look of a heavy lash line. I'm using a matte chocolate Aqua XL eye pencil. This is a 24-hour waterproof that's safe for the inner rim. Using the Aqua XL in M60 on the lash line to give a stronger definition. Lower lash line, just a little bit in under. This pencil is so waterproof, so we don't always have to use black liner when we're lining our eyes. Sometimes a colour looks better. When you're using this Aqua XL eye pencil, it's important to work fast because it dries really quickly. A little scribble under the lower lash line. and blend in with a brush. I'm going to pump the lip up. We're going to bring in the beautiful mauvey tone from the dress and bring that up to the face. This is an aqua lip waterproof lip pencil. Defining the bow. I'm going to use a really soft edge though. I don't want a hard, solid edge. So I'm just going to brush it back. This is the Artist Lip Blush in 101. So softening the lip line and strengthening the inner area of the lip gives a really good intensity to the lip, but it's actually much easier to maintain during the day. Okay, the last step to set the makeup for all day wear is Mist and Fix, and we're done.